Hello, hello. It is May 2019. My name is Joy Durham, and we are going to get started on our monthly online class. So this month, we're going to talk about summer essentials because summer is coming up, and we are all excited. We have about a week left for school in our household, and I think everybody can't wait. So in getting prepared for summer that's coming up, there are some things that we can prepare for in terms of using our oils and other natural solutions, and that is what we're going to talk about today. There's the agenda. Woohoo, ready for summer. How can we be prepared? What essential oils and supplements can we use? And if you don't have access to the oils, we will go over that, how you can get those in your home now. Housekeeping. I always do this at the beginning of every class online, especially to let people know exactly what's the best use of the information that I provide today. And I just want to let you know that nothing's been evaluated that we say by the FDA, but I do want to state up front, I'm not a doctor. The products and methods are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any diseases, nor is this intended to replace your medical help. I share these personal experiences of myself and others that I've learned about natural solutions to give people other options and to help them empower them and take control over their health. There is a ton of research that supports the experiences and my recommendations. You can go to sites such as pubmed.gov and you will see a lot of the research there. But you should always consult your physician that you trust, but my goal today is just to give you options. So now I said all the official legal stuff. So now let's get going. So why do I do this? My why is that I believe in the power of plants, and I'm committed to leading a path toward plant wellness by living my best plant-based life. That's my personal reason why I do this. I do this for myself, for my family, for others that I care about, and just for anyone who's looking for help and having living their best life. I want to help them do that. So today we're going to talk about summer plans. And yes, I'm going to go through this class. It's going to be, it's a little different format, but it's going to be fun and quick. It's going to give you a lot of information. So if you downloaded or if you have access to the notes page that was posted, go ahead and follow along with that. And we're going to get started. So summertime's coming, and what do we do in the summer? We make all these different plans. And so it could include travel. It's going to include fun and festivities with family. It can probably going to include getting in the sun a little more, maybe even getting into some water and swimming. So all these things, and how can we help ourselves be natural when we do all these things? And of course, as we do all these things, we're probably going to have an increased encounter with bugs. So if we're talking about essential oils, I want to make sure everybody is on the same page. Everybody understands what essential oils are. And my basic definition of essential oils, that's very easy for you to remember and understand, that they are powerful plant medicine. They've been plant medicine for the plants themselves, and they align closely and are easily accepted by our own bodies. Three cool things I want you to always remember about essential oils is that they're safer, they're more effective, and they're less expensive than traditional drugs and pharmaceuticals. How do I use the oils, you might ask? Okay, so if you're new to oils, again, I just always remind people of 3 ways we can use them. You can use them aromatically, which basically means you breathe them in. You can put them in the palm of your hands and cup your hands over your mouth and breathe them in that way. You can get you a diffuser. I have mine actually running next to me right now. When you use a diffuser and you breathe it in, it helps to open your airways a lot, and it also is beneficial to everyone else that is also in your home or in the area. Topically, this is the most common way a lot of people use the oils, and it's topically. Basically, you just apply it on your skin or areas of concern, and so the bottoms of your feet, to your arms, your chest, the back of your neck. Lots of times I like to roll it on my wrists or my pulse points and rub it together and then breathe it in. So I'm doing topical kind of aromatic combo right there. But when you put them on the bottoms of your feet, the oils will enter the bloodstream to affect your entire body within about 30 seconds. So that's very cool. I know lots of times people will use the oil. You want to just apply them topically, and they're like, that was fast. They're like, is this real? I'm like, yes, it's real. It is supposed to work that way. That is why they are so effective. And internally, and so you can take oils internally if they are very high quality oils. The oils that I trust and use are doTERRA certified pure therapeutic grade oils. And the way that I take them internally most of the time is under the tongue. Sometimes I put them in gel caps. I like lemon in water, citrus oils in water as well. But most of the time I just stick it under my tongue. I drop under my tongue real quick. Well, when you take them internally, it helps to relieve issues that you may have in your digestive system, your mouth, your throat, and your liver. So now you know what they are and how to use them. So one of the things you want to think about when you're thinking about summertime and you're getting ready. So one thing we do here, because I'm located in the Gulf Coast area, is that we have hurricane season that starts June 1st. And so for hurricane season, we always have our go bag, our emergency bags. And so this is the same type of concept. It's time now to get your summer essentials kit or your go bag ready. And so these are things that you can put in your emergency bag that you may have, or you can have a separate just traveling bag or summertime bag that you keep with you as you're going about and doing all the things this summer. And these are some of the suggestions that are going to be helpful for everyone in the family and for different situations. So one of the things I recommend are deep blue rub samples. So if you don't want to carry around your whole tube of deep blue rub, they do sell little sample packets, and they come in about 10 in a box. And so I keep those as well, so you can have that just a little bit of time and you can use it for applications. Several applications in there, but those are easier to travel with. Take your Tri-Ease with you. You don't have to take the whole bottle. You can actually put some in some of those, you see them at the drugstore, the little pill, like baby Ziploc bags, so put them in there and you can travel with them. The other thing you can do is you can get an old bottle that you've cleaned out, an old oil bottle that you've cleaned out, since they're smaller, and you can put some of the Tri-Ease or soft gels in there. Other thing to keep with you is TerraShield. If you're going to be outside, that's an awesome oil and or a spray to keep. It comes already in a spray and you can use it in that form, or you can make your own or just use the oil itself. Also, I would use the On Guard spray mist. Actually, I always have a bottle of that with me wherever I go, so I can spray things down and sanitize it. If I touch something, or if I go to the restroom in public especially, I am using my On Guard spray mist. And so you really want to have that when you have little ones, to make sure, you know, they're going to touch all kinds of things that you don't even know. So I would just regularly spray their hands down. Correct-X is another one that you should keep in your emergency or summer essentials kit, because that's going to help you deal with cuts, scrapes, bruises. If you're outside doing more stuff, you're going to have a more chance that you're going to get a cut or a scrape. Lip balm, you know how important it is. You don't have to keep those lips nice and soft and supple, but we do that because we don't want to get them dry and cracked. And so that is miserable. I've had that where your lips get cracked, like when I've been sick or when I had a bout with eczema. It's miserable to have dry, cracked lips. So the lip balm is awesome. And you can make your own or you can get it. The drops. And this, I think, is probably one of the #1 things that I would keep in your emergency kit or your summer essentials kit are the drops. Now, there are 3 different drops that are available: On Guard, Breathe, and Ginger drops. And so the On Guard is good for immune boosting. The Breathe drops are good for respiratory support. And ginger, and they're actually ginger lemon drops, and those are awesome in helping soothe kind of a queasy, upset stomach. The other thing that is good to think about are keeping the touch oils. You can buy the touch oils from doTERRA. They make them, or they come in the roller, and it's the oils diluted in there. Those are very portable. I love to travel with those and keep those with us. Or you can make your own. So what I actually do is I have the touch rollers that from doTERRA, and once that runs out, I just refill it with my own oils and coconut oil and make them myself. So these are things you can toss into a small bag and take with you, so you're always prepared this summer. And you can also, it's a good idea to put them into an emergency kit so you have them then if you have to leave the house quickly for something. So the first area we're going to talk about is travel. How can I be prepared when I travel? So if you didn't know, 52% of people polled said that they plan to visit an American city in the summer. So what that means is about half of the people are planning to go somewhere, at least somewhere this summer. 52% plan to visit an American city. 47% are heading to the beach, 31% want to visit a national park, and 22% want to go to an amusement park. So people want to do stuff in the summer. And while you're doing that, I just want to give you some options on how to be prepared. Most people either are going to do a road trip or they're going to fly in a plane. So I have a couple of DIY or a couple of options here of things that you should be prepared with. The first one is my flume, or the flume roller that we make. And this is typically what we use as our, in my house, we call it like the flu in the bottle, flu shot in the bottle. But it is something that you also can use in the summer when you're traveling, because you're going to come encounter with all kinds of different environments that you may not be used to. So I would keep that on you, and I keep one in my purse. And so whenever I feel like I'm, feeling a little run down, or if there are people in my environment, like if you're in a closed-in plane, or people that are with you on your road trip that have some kind of illness or something going on, they may be sneezing and coughing, you want to strengthen your immune system. And it takes flume, we call it that because it's easy to remember what goes in it. So it's frankincense, lemon, on guard, oregano, and melaleuca. And so it's just 5 drops of on guard, 5 drops of melaleuca, 5 drops of lemon, 2 drops of oregano, and 2 drops of frankincense. And this goes in a 5 ml roller. If you want to make a bigger one and put it in a 10 ml roller, just double everything. If you want to make a huge one and you want to make just multiply it by whatever size you're going to use, what roller you're going to use. So what you do with that is you roll it on the bottoms of your feet every night. For prevention. If you are fighting something, actively fighting something, I would roll it on every couple hours and get that support into your system. Also, if you are flying, so some people get jet lag depending on, if you're flying internationally or if you're flying coast to coast, or if you just are not a good traveler. So one way to help you recover from jet lag is to use peppermint and lavender strategically. So in the morning, apply 1 to 3 drops of peppermint with the fractionated coconut oil to your spine, your chest, and bottoms of your feet. And then at night, you apply 1 to 3 drops of lavender with the coconut oil and apply it to your spine, chest, and feet. And continue to do that until you are feeling back to yourself, like you're with it again. The other thing that I really recommend, and that concerns me sometimes when I travel, is when I stay somewhere that's not home or a family member's home. And so one thing that you can do is if you're staying in a hotel or if you're staying in an Airbnb, you can, one of the first things that I do is run the diffuser. My husband got home being silly, making me laugh in my class. So you can run your diffuser. So one of the first things I do is I plug up the diffuser and I run things like melaleuca or the On Guard to try to clean the air. Who knows what's may have been in the air. Someone may have been sick previously who stayed there. And then you can try this sparkling clean diffuser blend. So you have 2 drops of lemon, 2 drops of lime, 1 drop of lavender, and 1 drop of rosemary. So rosemary isn't one that everybody has. So if you don't have the rosemary, you can substitute the melaleuca for that there, or your breathe. I think before I like to do On Guard and breathe when I go places. It cleans and it opens airways as well, and it helps us sleep. So you set that off and you run it during the day while you're out and about and enjoying wherever your destination is. And so when you come home, the environment is prepared for you and for you to have a restful night's sleep. But those are things with traveling. Other thing I want to mention is sometimes people suffer from motion sickness. I'm one of those people. Anyway, I travel, I have motion sickness. So one of the things you want to look at is placing a drop of ginger oil in the palms of your hands, rubbing your hands together and inhaling slowly. You can also diffuse ginger oil in the car so that the entire family can experience the benefits. So one of the things I have now is the car diffuser that I think doTERRA had last fall. And I'm so excited that I finally plugged it up in my car and I can turn it on, and I just have that awesomeness in the car with me as I'm going. So that's another thing you can have on a road trip is a car diffuser. Other things you can use to clean the air are lemon, citrus bliss, and purify. And if you are on a road trip and you want to make sure you don't get drowsy while you're going, is inhale peppermint while you're driving. It allows you to stay alert and to stay awake. But if you feel like you cannot stay awake, remember to pull over and rest. Sun. So sun is the other thing that we get a lot of in the summertime. And so one of the things we're going to talk about is that different ways to help yourself when you get too much sun, or to prepare before you go to, into the sun, especially when you're using your oils. Like I said before, about 47% of people say they're going to be heading to the beach this summer, which is cool. We live close to the beach, so I guess to me it's not that big a deal, but I guess if you're landlocked, it is a big deal. So there is an after sun spray. There are different versions of after sun sprays, but here is one that is easy to make and use. And if you get too much sun, and you know what I mean, if your skin gets kind of red and it's hurts to the touch, or it's peeling, even if it doesn't hurt, but you're getting that where you're gonna peel and stuff, the after sun spray is really good at relieving some of that discomfort. And so you can make a spray. You get you a 4-ounce glass bottle, put 25 drops of lavender, 25 drops of peppermint, and you fill it with water, and you can shake and then just spray on the affected areas that got too much sun. Now, if you want to kick this after sun spray up a notch, you can add 10 to 15 drops of frankincense and 5 drops of helichrysum, and those two are going to help the after sun spray work even better, and it's going to help with the recovery process of your skin, especially that helichrysum. And then frankincense is very nurturing to the skin. Another thing, if you're warm, you get overheated and this happens a lot, you're out a lot and running around, especially with little ones, and they get overheated. There is a cool down spray that you can use, and peppermint is it helps cool the body down. So even like if someone has elevated body temperature from sickness, or if they are just from activity, you can take 6 to 8 drops of peppermint and plus water in a spray bottle, and you can add aloe if you want extra cooling, but it's not necessary. And so you can spray with that. You can just spray your face and your chest, and it'll help you bring that body temperature down so you're cooler. I also recommend this for people that are having hormonal changes as well, that causes sweating and hot flashes. You can use this as well to help with cooling down. Another thing that we need to make sure we think about, we take care of our skin, but don't forget to take care of your hair as well. Your hair, and especially your scalp, because it's going to get dried out. It's going to experience, if you're swimming and things, you're going to put it through a lot as well. And so one of the things I want to encourage you to think about is treating your scalp. A regular scalp massage will increase the circulation and help you with fatigue and stress. And so one of the oils you can use, or several of the oils you can use when you do that, is peppermint, lavender, or melaleuca essential oil. So those are going to smell good and they're going to feel good. So what you do to do the scalp massage is to gently massage a few drops of the fractionated coconut oil into your scalp, and then add those other, like a drop or two of those other oils as well, and then just massage it into your scalp. That is awesome. Some of the other oils you can use for your healthy scalp are geranium, rosemary, ylang ylang, jasmine, sandalwood, peppermint, and Roman chamomile. And also when you're doing your hair care and routine, you can add 5 to 10 drops of geranium essential oil to your shampoo to give it, whatever shampoo you use, to give it extra nourishment. There is a shampoo and conditioner set that doTERRA has, and that's what I use as well. And so you can add oils to that too if you want to give it a little extra boost. And the other thing that happens in the summer in your activity and your sweating is that you can end up with some chafing or some rashing in areas where skin is going to rub together. For women, that's going to typically be under their breasts, or it could be like wherever your arms and your legs bend. Sometimes kids and people can experience chafing and rashing there. And so one thing you can do is take 3 to 4 drops of melaleuca or tea tree oil and 1 to 2 drops of geranium and put it in a 5 ml roller with fractionated coconut oil, and apply it to those areas after you clean and let them dry out, and then apply that there to help with to prevent and deal with chafing and rashing that are going to be in those areas. It's not something most people want to talk about. They have those issues, but with the summer and the sweat, especially down here in the South, that is an issue, and you can use your oils to help with that. One note we want to make sure that we talk about is photosensitivity of some of the oils, typically the citrus oils and blends that contain citrus oils. And so the sun is very inviting, we know, and we are supposed to get it to get natural vitamin D. But you have to be aware of some of your citrus oils when you apply them topically before you have direct sunlight, because or exposure to artificial UV rays. And basically, there's a whole bunch of science behind why we have to do that. But you just need to know that the more extreme exposure you have, it can cause darkening of skin pigment. It can cause hives and burning. But just to be cautious, one of the things I recommend is just don't put it somewhere where you're going to have direct sunlight. Put it somewhere where you know you're going to be covered, maybe on your belly or on your back, or is anywhere where you're not going to have sun exposure. The other thing that I tell people, if you just love it, a lot of people like the citrus oils for the smell anyways and the mood elevation that they provide. Just put some on your undergarments. So if you have a t-shirt underneath the shirt, or you have your bra, put it on there, or put it in a cotton ball and tuck it somewhere where you can smell it, or use a diffuser necklace instead if you're going to be out with a lot of skin showing in the sun. And here's a list of the actual oils that are going to be photosensitive, but also if you look on doTERRA's labeling, they will tell you which oils are going to be photosensitive if you're not sure. So always check your labels, because any warnings for that oil are going to be on there. But the ones you can, here's the exhaustive list. And even if you don't get all the ones I say, they're going to be on doTERRA.com, and you can search photosensitive oils and the list to come up for you. But it's Aroma Touch, Bergamot, Breathe, Cheer, Citrus Bliss, Cumin, Elevation, Forgive, the Grapefruit, In Tune, Kumquat, Lemon, Lime, Motivate, On Guard, Purify, Slim and Sassy, Sunny Citrus, Tangerine, Wild Orange, and Zendicrine. So we have a lot of citrus oils, and they go into different blends. But that's just if you're going to put them on your skin. So just be aware of that. All right. So sun, travel, and bugs. We're going to talk about the bugs. And so basically, if you're going to be out and about, you're going to probably encounter some bugs. So 25% of people are scared of bugs and or spiders, which is most people, I would think it would be higher than 25%, but basically based on a 2016 Chapman University study, it said that 25% of people are afraid of insects and or spiders. And they said that is more than the number of people that are scared of being a victim of a violent crime, of germs, or dying. So it was like, wow, bugs are up there. So what are some things that we can do that can keep the bugs away from us, especially if we're terrified of them? So on here I have a list of essential oils you can use to get rid of some bugs. Ants, peppermint is a big one. So peppermint, you're going to see, is on a lot of the different bugs do not like peppermint oil. So that's one that you can use. And you see I have a recipe on here to create a natural barrier to deter them from your home. And so ants, peppermint and spearmint, beetles, peppermint, thyme, and it goes on and on. Mosquitoes is a big one in the summer, so lavender and lemongrass, they don't like that. But the one thing that you will see is that a lot of these oils are going to be in the TerraShield oil blend that is already made. So you can just use the TerraShield, or you can use a specific oil for if you're having issues with a specific bug. So let's look at the natural barrier recipe. So that natural barrier recipe, you would take a half a cup of white vinegar, 1.5 cups of water, and 20 drops of peppermint oil, and put it in a spray bottle. Mix, shake it up, and spray it around your window sills and entryways, so that will deter the spiders, ants, and things that don't like peppermint, especially from coming. This one was actually specifically thinking about spiders in mind, but other things that don't like peppermint will also be a deterrent to them. Another thing that you can do is you can make you a natural bug spray. So you don't want all that yucky chemicals that are in the ones you buy over the counter. You can make you one. And so you can start with the TerraShield spray, because it does come in a spray, and just use that. Or you can make your own. And so you just get you a spray bottle to put in 15 drops of the TerraShield oil, 3 drops of lemongrass, 3 drops of lavender, 3 drops of arbor vitae, and some witch hazel. And then you can use this as your natural bug spray. If you do get bug bites, which, you know, in the summer, sometimes that's inevitable. You don't even realize you got bitten until you start itching. So you can make you a bug bite roller. And this is something I will put in your essential summer kit as well. And that bug bite roller is 5 drops each of On Guard, Melaleuca, lavender, and lemongrass. And put that in a 5 ml roller, top it off with fractionated coconut oil, and then you just roll it on your itchy bites as you need it. And that should help it. That lavender is going to be really good at soothing, and that Melaleuca and then On Guard and that lemongrass are going to help as well with the itchiness. But we cannot leave out our furry friends. You can also use the oils to help them as well with encountering bugs that they're going to come across. And so this is a recipe at the top for a dog collar. So you can take the TerraShield, take 3 drops of TerraShield, 3 drops of eucalyptus, and 3 drops of lemongrass, and a teaspoon of witch hazel, and put that all in a bowl, and you can soak a collar in there. So you have kind of those like a rope collar, or if you have a bandana type collar, and soak it in there. Now, once you soak it, you need to let it dry completely. So don't soak it and then put it immediately on your dog. Let it dry and then put it on the dog. So you see, there are ways we can use our oils to help with bugs in the summer. That's awesome, and year round, but we just seem to encounter them more in the summer. So fun, fun, fun. There are different ways we can use our oils in the summer when we're having fun. So in my family in the summer, you typically had 3 cookouts and barbecues. You had one Memorial Day, you had one on the 4th of July, and you had one in the summer for Labor Day. And so those, as a kid, were my favorite times, because those were the days where we ate. We ate all the junk we wanted. We drank all the pop we wanted. We weren't supposed to be drinking normally, but no one cared because everybody was having fun and playing cards and everything. So it was just a fun time is what I remember that. But as a kid, you bounce back quickly from those things. As an adult, you do not as well. So one of the things we want to focus on with our fun and festivities is to remember our gut health. And I know this is, Joy, we're talking about fun. Why do you have gut health in here? Well, we need to always remember our gut health. And so remember that the gastrointestinal tract is really our second brain. You have 100 trillion microorganisms that live in your intestines and communicate back to your brain. And so if you have a healthy gut, the bad bacteria can't flourish in that. And so that's why it's important to try to bounce back from situations. I'm not saying we can't have fun, we can't eat the things, that we really enjoy once in a while, but we want to be able to help our body recover from that. And so one of the things that we can do is to make sure we use our vitamins, use your Lifelong Vitality Pack, use your digestion, Terrazyme, your probiotics. Make sure you have those regularly so your body can bounce back from when you have your summertime fun. So, and another thing is that 70% of the body's immune system, I've seen 70 to 80% of the body's immune system can be found in your digestive tract. So if your gut is not healthy, then your immune system probably is not strong either. So that's one of the reasons why you want to keep a healthy gut, even in the summertime. So a couple of things, I have recipes up here that you can use your oils with. So you can make an easy lavender lemonade. And this is actually my recipe that I've taken a couple of recipes and put them together and made this. And this is really good. I like this because it's not too sweet. The honey is just enough to counter the tartness of the lemons and the lime, and the essential oils add great flavor. So this is really good chill, that easy lavender lemonade. And another thing is that in the summer, we eat a lot more fruit. You have a lot of yummy fruits that are in season in the summer, and one of them we eat a lot of is watermelon, especially if you are out and about with family and friends, because it's easy to eat. You don't really need utensils. But one thing you can do, and I am going to try this, is that you can spray it with lime oil to give it a little different flavors. I bet that's pretty good. But if you do all these things and you are struggling with your digestion or having an upset stomach, you can try this roller, and it's called Digestion Help. And it has 10 drops of digestin, 10 drops of wild orange, and 2 drops of ginger in it. Put that in a 5 ml roller with fractionated coconut oil and roll it on your stomach and the bottoms of your feet as needed. You can also put 2 to 3 drops of the digestin and wild orange and maybe a drop of ginger into water and drink that if you want a faster relief. The other thing I have on here is the trim shake and the lemon oil. It's really beneficial, especially when you're out and about and you're in different environments, is to keep the lemon oil in your water because it's going to help your body flush out toxins. And the trim shake is on there because if you overindulge one day, you want to kind of get back to your normal eating plan, maybe cutting back and having, a couple of smoothies for meals one day is one way that can help you. And then, so I was just showing that doTERRA offers the trim shakes in the Slim and Sassy line that can help you with that. So one of the things I do want to talk about that we do every Wednesday on our Facebook page, and the page address is at the bottom there, is that we do DIY Wednesday. And so the purpose of DIY Wednesday basically is to show you different ways you can use your oils. Now this whole class was basically DIY Wednesday, but one of the things that I'm working on now is to figure out ways to remove toxins in our everyday life. And one of them that I've been trying to tackle is cleaning. And so laundry detergent and scent, all those things you put in there, they're going to be in your clothes and in the air, and we don't really realize it. And so there's just a recipe here for DIY laundry scent booster with essential oils. And so you know how they've come out now with the scent boosters that you put in the washing machine and your clothes can smell good forever. Well, that's really, I don't think that's natural, but this is another way to achieve that. So it's 2 cups of fine sea salt, 15 drops of lavender oil, 15 drops of peppermint, and 10 drops of geranium. You mix all of those up and you store it in a large mason jar. So you have your own scent boosters with essential oils. And so this may be one we make this Wednesday, and we'll try it out and I'll let you know. The other thing is to create a stain stick, your own natural stain stick. So you can use the On Guard laundry detergent or the cleaner concentrate. And basically you're just going to fill a roller with that, and that's your stain stick. You can take it with you. So I'm a messy eater, so I usually have stains on my shirt. This is probably something I should have with me at all times. Or you can just have it in the laundry room, or you treat stains before you put it in the wash. So sometimes people ask me, how do I improve my lifestyle? Well, first thing, you have to create healthy daily habits. And if at the very basic level, if you are not sure where to start or what to change, here are 3 things that you really should incorporate into your everyday life. Taking a high quality bioavailable supplement, and doTERRA offers the LLV. Is actually our #1 selling product because it's so awesome and people love it, and they really get a lot of benefit from it. So that's the vitamin pack there. It has vitamins and minerals, omegas, and then it has one that helps with cellular health and restoration. Other one is Terrazyme. Remember we talked about gut health? So that is the digestive enzyme complex that helps you break down food. The older you get, the fewer, the less ability you have to break down your food. So that helps you with that, especially if you eat something that's heavy, processed, and heavy in meats and things that are hard for the body to break down. That Terrazyme will help you do that. And then, like I said before, put lemon in your water whenever you drink it, because that's going to help clear out toxins. So you say, I want to change. How does this work? Well, it's different things. We can do wellness consults. I do those with people all the time. We sit down and we talk about, and I don't do a lot of talking. They talk about what's going on. Like, what do you have issues with? What do you want help with? You want help with sleep? You want help with digestion? You want help with energy? These are all things that we can help you with the oils and the supplements. But you can talk to someone that can help you figure out which route to go. Some people get free oils because they get their wholesale accounts, and then they help other people get oils, and then they end up getting free oils too. And then there are some people like me who decided, I love this, and I love telling people and teaching people, and I actually earn an income from this. So how can you purchase? This month, they have a really cool deal, the month of May. I think it was extended from last month actually. And there is a Healthy Habits kit. And this isn't a really good picture, but it just shows you everything that comes in it. So the Healthy Habits kit is marked down 20%. It is $158 for enrollment plus tax and shipping. But what I love about it is that it has so many different things that are going to help you with different parts of your life. It's going to help with your digestion and your eating well, with the Terrazyme and the PB Assist, and the vitamins are included in it. Plus, if you exercise and work out, you're going to have the Deep Blue, and then you have the oils as well. They're going to help you. So there's lemon, there's frankincense, there's balance, lavender, and I don't forget the last one. I think the last one's On Guard. So all that, this kit is an awesome kit to start with. I wish that this one really was available when I started, because that was a good one to start with, because it gives you an array of things to help with issues. And then there's also the Home Essentials kit. A lot of people like that kit because it comes with a diffuser and it comes with the top 10 oils in the big bottle format, and it's $275. So now what do? Well, you always want to make sure that you connect with an oily tribe. And so my oily tribe that I lead is Joy's Oil Well. And so we have classes, live classes once a month, and we also have online classes right now once a month, but I'm probably going to increase that for the summer. And you also want to get you a good reference book. The reference book I rely on most right now is Advanced Oil Magic. And so you want these things because this is a learning process. It's a learning process for everyone. I'm still learning more every day. And as I learn, I help others as well. But you want to have something to go to so that you can continue to learn and figure out, how to live your best well life. And so speaking of classes, here are the upcoming, and I went ahead and listed all the summer classes. We're going to be talking about women's and men's health in June. We're going to talk about teens and kids health in July, and then we're going to talk about going back to school. So we're really going to be focusing on the family health in the summer, and I hope that you can join us at some of those classes. If you're not local to Houston, or I know how spread out Houston is, and you can't make it to one of the classes live, because all those classes also are make and takes. And so what happens is that you learn how to make something at those classes, and I supply the materials for $5. And so that's a good way for you to get hands-on with the oils at the live classes. But we also have the online classes the following, because all those live classes are Friday. So the following Saturday, we have online classes that talk about the same subject matter so that you can still get the good information and you can still learn more about your oils. Different ways to connect with me and my team is the Facebook group. Just to search Joy's Oil Well and it will come up. You can also email me at joysoilwell@gmail.com. And then my website is going to be mydoterra.com/joyswell. So I hope everybody is having a great weekend. I hope you're getting ready for summer, but I really encourage you to be proactive with your health in general and to get your summer's essential kit ready and get those rollers ready, because you're going to encounter different things and it's better to be prepared. So have a great day and just happy oiling. Bye, guys.